أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد صدق الله العظيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. Dear brothers and sisters, viewers and spectators, today I am going to talk about Surah Al Ikhlaas, the second part of my dars, and I have delivered the first one before almost 1 month, and then I got into some business and could not be able to complete dars, could not be able to deliver the second part, so apologize for that. As I came all the way to Saharanpur to do a specialization in hadith, and here the initial days were quite busy, but now I am admitted and I am committed to carry forward what I left behind, inshallah. So today I'm going to talk about Surah Al Ikhlaas, the second part of Surah Al Ikhlaas. The first one, I have to talk briefly about the first one also to connect the talk. Actually, I've talked about little bit about the narrations of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam about the extraordinary impact of Surah Al Ikhlaas in our lives, internally, externally, as well as in the life hereafter. And the narrations of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was narrated by different companions. As I talked about few ahadith also, I won't repeat them, but and then I talked about the basic pillars and the basic categories of tawheed, and that's what I want to explain it more further, because that is really important thing to know about, and that is really important thing to get the better of it, because tawheed is the most basic and strongest pillar of Islam. Nobody can be a Muslim, nobody can be a true submitter if he does not believe in tawheed, if he does not practice his deeds in the light of tawheed. What is tawheed? And that is a thing to be known. Tawheed means unification or asserting oneness. Basically it means oneness, or the concept of monotheism, and it comes from the root word of wahda. Basically there are 3 categories of tawheed, and the scholars previously and recently explained these 3 categories of tawheed in a proper way, that anybody who want to learn about Islam, who want to the basic concept of tawheed, he has to know about those 3 categories, or you can say 3 types of pillars of tawheed. These 3 pillars of tawheed, or these 3 types or categories of tawheed, basically are: number 1 is oneness in lordship, which we call at-tawheed fi al-rububiyyah, and number 2 is the oneness in worshipping, which we call at-tawheed fi al-uluhiyyah, and number 3 is oneness in attributions as well as the names of Allah, the prestigious and the sacred names of Allah. These are 3 categories or types or pillars of tawheed, or the concept of tawheed. That is the most basic and strongest concept of Islam. So basically the first one is at-tawheed fi al-rububiyyah, and at-tawheed fi al-rububiyyah is the monotheism and the oneness in lordship, and the attributions and the qualities of Lord, that Lord himself, Allah himself, described himself, and his qualities, his attributions, like he is a creator, he is a sustainer, he is a cherisher, he is the best doer, he is the best knower, he is the best hearer, he is the best listener, and he is the one who does every single thing on this planet, who knows even the black ant in the desert who knows what, when a leaf falls from a tree, he knows every single thing. And he created every single thing because he is the creator, so he is the knower and he is the giver to all those living and non-living things. And we do believe in that Allah is our Rabb, Allah is our creator, our sustainer, our cherisher. He is the one who created us, who sustains and who provides. He is the main source of giving all sort of things that we have. The example is to believe that Allah is provider. Allah is provider and He is the facilitator. He is the facilitator, and there is absolutely no dispute actually. If we do have a deep eye on different religions and communities and cultures and civilizations and manifestations, then we can find out that there is no dispute while accepting that Allah or the God is one who created everything, who sustains everything, who facilitates everything. That all accept, all, including even the pagans of Makkah, the idolaters of Makkah, when they would have been asked that who creates you, who created the mountains, who created the sky, who created the stars, who created the galaxies, the rivers and the rocks and the oceans and everything, every single living and non-living thing, they would have said that Allah is the one who is the creator. He creates everything. But the problem and the dispute arrives on the point of tawheed fil uluhiyya, which we call oneness in worshipping. They do believe that Allah is the main creator. They do believe that Allah is the main giver, main source of giving and providing and facilitating of all sort of materialistic and spiritual things in this world. But still they believe that they are partners, they are idolaters. Allah Himself made them for helping Him, ma'azallah. And that is the separation, that is the distinction between us and them. We do believe that Allah is the creator, He created every single thing in this world, and He does not need anybody. He does not need any associator. He does not need any idolaters. And if we do have a penny of shirk, a small amount of shirk, then we cannot be a Muslim. We are not more Muslims. The basic concept is we have to believe that He is the main source of giving and providing and facilitating everything, and He is the only one, and we do worship only Him. And the pagans of Makkah, the idolaters of Makkah, as well as Hindus and Christians and Jews and all other communities, they also believe in one supreme power. Even atheists who does not believe in any religion, who are atheists, they also believe in one supreme power. They also believe that there is someone who runs this world, who runs this universe, who runs the whole of existence. But they do not worship that supreme power. They do not worship Allah. And even that is the matter with Christians, that is the matter with pagans of Makkah, that is the matter of with Jews. All of them associate someone with Allah. And that is the distinction between us and them. We do believe that Allah is the only one who created the whole humanity, the whole universe, the whole existence, and He is the only one who is worthy to be worshipped. There is nobody can be partner, and there is nobody can be associated with Him while worshipping or while maintaining the basic concept of tawheed. This is the basic concept of tawheed. So we have to believe that Allah is our Rabb. He is the sustainer and creator and the cherisher, facilitator, as well as He is the only one who is worthy to be worshipped. And the third category of tawheed is at-tawheed fil asma'i was sifat, monotheism or oneness in the attributions and the qualities of Allah. That is actually explanation of at-tawheed fil uluhiyyah. At-tawheed fil uluhiyyah is also called at-tawheed fil ibadah, oneness in worshipping. That's what I have translated it as it is. And then at-tawheed fil asma'i was sifat. At-tawheed fil asma'i was sifat, that is also a thing to be understood. We believe that Allah is the main source of giving and facilitating all things. And we do believe that He is the ever hearing and listening, ever knowing. He knows everything, hears everything, listens everything. He is giving to all humanity, to all living and non-living things in this world and out of this world, in the whole universe. And there is no match, and He is unparalleled. He is absolutely unique in those qualities, in those attributions. We can also hear, we can also give something to someone, we can also feel, we can also see, but the way Allah sees, the way Allah watches, the way Allah gives, the way Allah provides is unique. We can see what we can see. We can see like 20 feet, 100 feet, 100 meters away. But Allah can see even the black ant in the desert. He can see even the leaf is falling from the tree in a jungle. But we can just see, and we have limited powers, the powers that Allah has given to us. But Allah has unlimited powers. He has unlimited hearing power. He has unlimited giving power. He has unlimited listening power. He has unlimited creating power, because He is the main creator, ultimate creator. We also create something, but the ultimate creator is Allah. He has created us. He has created our brain. He has created those hands, the whole body system, the way we think, the way we walk, the way we talk. All of those bounties, they are bounties. Those are bestowed by Allah on all of us. So whatever we do actually is a reflection. We can't do anything except Allah wants. And the powers that Allah has is absolutely unparalleled. He is ever hearing, He is ever listening, He is ever knowing, He is the ultimate creator. So the qualities and the attribution that Allah has are unparalleled and unlimited, you can say, limitless. He has limitless attributions and limitless qualities, and we do have limited qualities and limited attribution. Allah has the power to get those qualities and attributions back also, because we are gonna die, and we are gonna die with all those qualities and attributions. And Allah is never going to die, ma'azullah. He is ever living, He is ever hearing, He is ever listening, and He is ever knowing, and He is ever giving and providing, and He is ever facilitating. That is the main thing about the concept of third category of tawheed, that is at-tawheed fil asma'i was sifat, oneness in the names and the attributions of Allah. And these categories are actually not cluttered, that we might dwindle into getting the concept, the actual concept of monotheism. These are the explanation. These categories actually explain the actual concept, the exact concept of tawheed to all of us. And that's why even previous scholars and recent scholars put tawheed in those categories, in those pillars. These are basic pillars of tawheed, or basic types of tawheed. So they are not cluttering, and they are not, there is no need to be dwindled. We have to clarify in our mind that Allah is the ultimate power, and that is as clear as crystal. That's why I actually explained those three categories to understand the actual concept of tawheed.